How to grow on Instagram. So if you want to quickly learn how you're going to grow on Instagram, there's three main things that you're going to need to know. So first of all, you're going to make sure that your account is a professional account, okay? If your account is not professional, nothing will, actually grow for you. So make sure you have a professional account. Then secondly, you're going to want to upload mostly weekly, okay? If you upload daily, that's a big standpoint, but I would definitely urge you to upload weekly, like at least 3 to 4 videos per week or 3 to 4, engaging pictures per week. Then make sure to sign up for the verification badge because meta verification is pretty important as well. Once you do that, make sure to do a little marketing. Okay, you can do marketing through platforms like Shopify, and there's different social media marketing platforms as well. You can also try to pay people on Fiverr and LinkedIn to market for you to improve your SEO. And last and final thing is to sign up with the actual Meta Business Center, okay? So you're going to come to more, you're going to click on settings. And once you do that, you're going to make sure to go into your account center and make a professional Meta account and start campaigning over there because that will help you tons, okay? So once you do this for yourself, you're pretty much good to go. How to grow on Instagram. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great. In this video, I'm going to be quickly showing you how you can grow on Instagram. So basically to grow on Instagram, you need three things. First of all, a theme, an algorithm, and thirdly, consistency, okay? So first of all, you're going to need a theme for your page. So as you can see, I have my page over here, and my page is solely drum related, okay? So there's a lot of drums, there's a lot of drumming going on. Drums here, drums here, drums here, there's drums here, drum covers everywhere. So, there's just consistently drum covers. So, there's a drum theme going on. See? So I have followed a whole drummer theme. So you're going to want to follow a theme for yourself. Now, once you follow that theme, you're going to need to go according to the algorithm. So whatever's more in nowadays, you're going to go with that. So let's see. So there's, songs like Are You Mine by Arctic Monkeys. This was pretty famous, so I made a cover on this. Change by the Deftones was pretty famous, so I made a cover on this. As It Was very famous back in the day, so I made a cover on that. Then Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden was pretty famous. I made a cover on that. So, just keep on going with the algorithm, and you're gonna obviously start going more. Obviously, you need to be more consistent with your uploads as well. So just keep on doing that as well. And whatever upload of yours gets more views and recognition, do make sure to repost that every now and then so it can get you more recognition.
Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to grow your Instagram account using Reels. Very easy, very fast guys. Let's jump right into Instagram and let me show you things that you probably haven't seen, okay? The main scoop over here is that you wanna go with the vibe. You don't wanna go against the vibe. Let's say for example I'm inspired to become a surfer like this guy over here, right? So I wanna become part of the community, first of all, indirectly, right? I cannot meet these people, I cannot recreate this video, right? But I can be part of the community. So essentially you want to scroll down to the comment section and you want to go over posts that have a lot of comments or a lot of engagement. So how are you going to do that? You want to click on the comments, and here you can essentially start commenting similar comments as other people, but you want to add your own personal view, something that will challenge other person to reply to you. If you just say nice video, no one will reply to you. You need to put a statement out there, right? Or you need to ask a question. Questions are actually always the safe way to approach someone, or to essentially put your name or account on the table. Growing inside the comment section is the most unutilized function. A lot of people paying for ads, a lot of people reposting, putting 30 different hashtags, include like 17 paragraphs inside the description, and this is still not growing. Simply because the algorithm has changed big time. In my previous videos, if you go through my channel, you will see that a lot of these people who have a very successful post, they don't even include hashtags. As a matter of fact, if you look at this is a sponsored post, right? So the goal of person who paid for the ad on Instagram is to reach as many people as possible. But guess what? Even they don't include any hashtags. Just look at over here. There is no single hashtag. Sponsored post, they're selling probably clothes or whatever, or selling vibe. And look at it, there's no single hashtag. Same thing over here. You see over 1,400 different people saw this video, 14 comments. the description of the video, yeah, they have to include some hashtags because there are different brands over here. I see there are brands and he actually tagged the brand, so probably he's into some partnership or something. But essentially, if you look at over here, right, we're looking for a fashion magazines. You see over here? So this is a cultural magazine, okay? They do not have any hashtags. Just look at this. 648 likes. Probably the page has indeed over 300,000 followers. So probably they know think or two about the Instagram growth more than me and you, right? So my suggestion over here, guys, is to utilize the comment section. There's very few people know about this. Just pick your niche. Are you into fashion? Are you into photography? Are you into e-commerce? Just go find the most, viral or popular post. Find the posts that have a lot of comments, right? You don't want to go on post that has a million views but had like 5 comments. You want to go on posts that have like 50, 60, 100k reached, right? And you have like 500 comments. That's like the best. You can spend so much time commenting. And guess what? When you comment, people are interested to see who they're talking to, right? No one just replies to no one, right? They're gonna reply, they're gonna see who you are, and they most likely gonna follow you. And who knows where the whole collaboration might end up. This is how you grow organically on Instagram. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and of course follow for more. If you just created your brand new account or you have your old Instagram account but you haven't seen any substantial growth, I'm gonna show you the new update on Instagram and how you can actually take the most advantage of it. Let's launch the Instagram app first. In this particular example video, guys, I'm gonna use the terms of let's say you are into windsurfing. Let's look at this profile, right? This profile is very popular. A lot of people engaging, a lot of people talking. Let's say you just created your windsurfing account. It could be for gym account, it could be for makeup, for whatever topics you have. Find account that works, okay? Find account that gathers a lot of people from the industry. And then I want you to go down in the comment section and I want you to start replying to these people, right? Somebody said, well, that's awesome, right? You reply and said, I find this video amazing, the skills of the person, whatever you find to be the best fit for the comment section, okay? You can actually send a direct comment to the person, to the actual creator. This is how you're going to engage with the people. Then the people will come back to your account and they're going to look your pictures, your surfing pictures, your surfing trip or whatever you do, right? Just think about if you have a business with, let's say, hairstyle, right? And you have plenty of hairstyles that you have done. You have plenty of pictures, videos, things that you already achieved. And you go on the other people's profiles and you're just commenting, engaging with them, starting a conversation. Don't invite them to go over your page, okay? Don't do it. Don't try to steal other people's, engagement and transfer to this your own page, right? Don't do it. The smart way to do it is to show that you also know a lot about the topic, right? You want to show them, hey, I also have a lot of knowledge about the topic, and you show up here or you show up on other people's content and you show up and say, for example, Jim, look at this. You can show up over here and say, hey, that exercise works so well. I've done this in the gym, and there will be a lot of people, yeah, I tried this well. And this is how essentially you engage. And guess what? People not going to reply to your comments if they don't check your profile. If people reply to your comments, it's a very high chance that they already check up your account, and even higher chance that they're actually going to follow you after you start, having second or third comment on the original comment. This is how you build a relationship, guys. Meaningful relationships that are based on the same interests. This is very important for the long run, because people who are very successful, not only in business but in the social media space, are only people who are focusing on the long game. No one wants to, try to sell a couple of items or offer a couple of services and then leave the platform and then leave the people, leave the conversation. Everyone should focus on building a long-term relationship with the audience, which might essentially turn into being a customers. This is not guaranteed case, guys. Okay, they might turn up audience, but they might not be a shoppers. They might just be an enthusiast, right? They just like to speak about it, but they don't want to practice it. There are plenty of people who love watching artists drawing on the streets, but these people will never go and buy a brush. These people will never go and order, never commission someone to make a portrait of them, right? So they're different people. I want you to spend enough time within people from the industry, from your business, from whatever hobby you have, right? I want you to listen and pay attention. And I want you to profile who is a buyer, who is just an enthusiast, and who is a professional, right? So you cannot sell anything to the professional, you can just learn from it. Again, scrolling down, if you find the corporate accounts like this one, this is a surf magazine, right? So if you find the corporate accounts or business accounts or media accounts, right? This is where you probably could find a lot of people, because there is a very strong affirmative action of publishing content from the point of view of a magazine. So they gather a lot of content, they have a lot of access, they can do a lot of interviews. So the likelihood of having already built in audience in which you can actually engage with is very high. This is how you build your audience and you grow very fast, naturally, organic. You don't buy any followers, you don't buy anything, any services, any apps. All you gotta do is to pick up the niche, pick up the people which are already in the niche, and go in the comment section and engage. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to grow on Instagram using Reels. Let's jump into the Instagram app first. So guys, I want you to understand the main concept over here. There is a two difference that you can actually use and grow on Reels. First thing, you have to do something interesting, or you have to say something interesting. Okay, Reels game, it's no longer best editing video, it's no longer compilation video, and definitely it's no longer interview videos, and definitely it's no longer a video in which you can actually be mean or be aggressive. It's what you actually say. All these motivational concepts are very popular. Point number one, what you say or what you do. There are amazing videos how people are achieving amazing things. A lot of these sport videos where people are jumping, breaking world records, or someone who is actually crafting amazing dish in the kitchen. So what you can say or what you can do is what will get you ahead of the curve. All the people who are trying to over edit, they're just making so much editing. They're having a 30 seconds clip that they're editing 3 hours just to make a super edit with these crazy transitions. This is no longer what works. This was the old concept number one. The second old concept was simply to use trending sounds. This is no longer working on Instagram Reels. The third concept that a lot of people are still using, and it's mind-blowing, is that people are utilizing like optimum hashtag, like 30 hashtags on post. Like, people are crazy. Instead of focusing on 3 to 5 hashtags, and also instead of focusing on putting more content underneath the video, explaining what is the video about and helping the algorithm. Remember, you should not confuse the algorithm. You should help the algorithm deliver your video in front of the right audience. So in terms of you helping it make the life easier for the algorithm, remember, it's a machine. It's not a human being. The algorithm does not have a common sense. So if they don't use a common sense, you should give him prompts. You should give him the exact sentences, what is included and not included in the video, okay? So let's scroll to some successful reels over here. Let's look at this one. Click more. Do you see how the successful post looks like? One simple question. Obviously this is sponsorship, because you can see the brand over here, Chorus Global, right? Cutting edge sport technology, blah blah blah. But this is a brand deal. You see how clean it is? They simply have the watch over here, Vertex. I don't know what this is as well. But I want you to see the difference between this as a brand deal and this as a promotion. Which one would you choose? This is very salesy, right? And it's also run like a sponsored clip. They pay the ad to Instagram itself, versus you actually pay the creator, and things looks much smoother. Think about 1,000 people of the followers saw the video, and the conversion is 0.1. You're still gonna get better sales than having this one. Me seeing it, scrolling it means nothing to me. I don't follow this account. I don't follow this jury stuff, so I just gonna scroll, right? So how much retention do you think somebody could get from a video like this? Put it in front of the wrong audience, right? Nothing. So this is how you essentially utilize the two new strategy I shared with you guys. You want to make sure that you realize that it's no longer the best editing. Do you see? Is this looking like the best editing video? I don't think so. All we gotta see is that point number one, what are you doing matters so much. And all the people who here underneath, right, are liking, viewing 100% snowboarding people, 100% people who are into winter sports, 100% people who are looking to plan their winter vacation. So this is how targeted you can go, simply by creating the right content and putting it in front of the right people. It's very simple if you just use a common sense, guys. Stop looking left and right. Try to find some hacks to grow, on Instagram. It's all common sense, and after you figure it out with the common sense, it's a lot of hard work. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can grow fast on Instagram. Very easy, very simple, guys. Let's launch the Instagram app first. For example, you gotta go after your passion. You gotta go after particular niches and industries. What I'm even talking about. Well, guys, think about it. If you, for example, are into surfing, yeah, right? Let's say I want to become a very successful team page creator on the surfing, and I'm gonna sell a lot of print on demand windsurfing shirts and hoodies and accessories and stuff, right? So I want to follow a lot of these people who are gaining a lot of traction. Then I want to go over here on each and every post and follow the people who are commenting. Most likely all these people are surfers, and as you can see over here, everyone is commenting and talking about the windsurf. No one is actually talking about anything else. Everyone is talking about the weather, the surf, the wave, right? So you follow all these people, and believe it or not, 30 to 40% of these people will follow you back. So first of all, this is how you're gonna gain a lot of new followers. The second thing that you will gonna do is essentially you wanna go to the profile of the person, and you wanna make sure that they have a very consistent posting, meaning that they're publishing every single day. If they publish every single day, you have a chance every single day to gain new followers and new inspiration. Essentially, you can start reposting their content on your page, on your story, and essentially you can create a carousel post. What I'm even saying, guys. So for example, I can essentially go over here, right? We don't want to share reels. Let's go over her pictures. Let's say we want to share a picture of something like this, right? You want to repost this picture, and then you want to create a brand new post with carousel. You click on the plus sign, and let's say, for example, we want to put her picture, and then we're going to select the double square over here, and we're going to add 3-4 different pictures with our products. Or we can add 3-4 different pictures with let's say weather conditions about surfing, something about surfing, like a quotes about surfing, some overall generic images. Maybe you can get inspiration from Pinterest, but you want to make sure that you include in one of these carousel pictures one of your products, okay? And this is how you gain traction. This is how you create the first community of already engaged people that are already interested. They already want to buy. They already are into this particular niche. All you gotta do is to offer them the great product and to first of all gain their trust. And this is how you can do both things that I just explained to you in a very simple manner. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to review the new updates in Instagram algorithm in 2024. There is a major shift with everything that we've seen through 2021 and 2022. So now in 2024, we're seeing that there is a major change in the way in which Instagram picks the videos or pictures or any type of content to get more attention. In other words, getting viral. Let's launch the Instagram app and let me show you some main difference. So what we can see over here is that the more generic structure of the post, if we click more and see how it's structured, we're seeing less and less description in each of the posts that are getting a lot of attention. If you can look at over here, we're having, first of all, we're having generic hashtags. We're having skiing, we're having carving, we have, I don't know what the omit this is, ski and sunrise, okay? And please check the number of the hashtags. We're having only 5 hashtags. On average, last year and through 2022 as well, people have been using between 12 to 14 different hashtags. If you scroll down, just look at the structure of the actual sponsored content as well. If you click over here, well, guess what? This particular piece of content received 3.1 million people like it. So 3.1 million people like this particular piece of content. Of course, it was sponsored, but how often do you see a sponsored piece of content that has 3 million likes? Let's scroll through the description and guess what? There is no a single hashtag over here. No single hashtag. There is only one sentence, which is, their mission or something about what the company is aiming for. Then you have typical sales pitch, okay? And if you fail to understand what is the brand about, well, I do as well. Obviously, they're selling some bracelets, okay? But what we're seeing over here, they don't have a single hashtag, no hashtag of the brand, no hashtag of accessories, no hashtag of bracelets, right? Is this something telling you? There is something very special about the algorithm. And if we scroll down, let's take a look how people are actually structuring. So as you can see, people are, you see this? Only one hashtag. You have one emoji, which is the rocket, and you have another one, which is the battery, right? So essentially over here, you will see that this is most likely another sponsored, because you see a lot of branding. And if you click all over here, well, guess what? This is a brand. I don't know what this brand is, but obviously this is a branded content as well. Look at this sponsored video. Okay, this video has over 200 different comments. So what this video is telling you, again, you have simply 2 sentences, no hashtags at all. So guys, next time when you try to create either sponsored content or brand deal, or you simply publishing on your own page, I want you to focus on these 3 topics. So if you decide to use hashtags, you want to go large, meaning you want to go generic, you want to go global. If you're publishing video about, let's say, making an omelette, right, you're going to use the hashtag cooking. You're not going to use hashtag fried eggs or omelette or cheese omelette. You're not going to niche down. You want to niche up. This is what obviously has been working at the current pace for Instagram. Second thing, if you don't want to use hashtags like many other successful posts I just showed you, you want to make sure that you have 1 to 3 sentences that are very, very explanatory. So you have maybe 2 will be more generic and 1 will be very, very explanatory. So this will simply help you to identify what type of audience is actually likely to see your video. Might not be the omelette lovers, but might be the lovers of watching cooking videos. Just think about how mind-blowing this could be. If you potentially have the major success with just people watching cooking videos, but you have been targeting only omelette videos, like you've been targeting only people who like the dishes that you cook in the particular video. For example, you make a salad, you target people who looking for salad recipe, but meanwhile your only gain for success and advantage and leverage have to be to target all the people in the cooking industry. Just think about how important this is, how major shift this is. Instead of targeting the 50 people looking for a recipe for salad, you're targeting anyone who is looking to see and watch and engage with cooking content. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. It's a major shift in Instagram algorithm for 2024. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share with you the new updates from Instagram and how the algorithm actually distribute the content in completely different way. You will be shocked. Let me show you. Launching the Instagram app, you will see that the content that is actually popping up over here, it's no longer using hashtags. This is a commercial, okay? You want to click on it, very short description. This is not a commercial. Scroll down. The most important element, as you can see over here, is that if a sponsored content is not using hashtags, and the structure of which you may wonder, why does it look like this? Probably they know something that you don't. Remember, these people are paying to have their content rank on not only on Instagram platform but also on Google search. So these people have their best interest to arrange the description and the metadata in a way in which they will reach everyone who is currently searching for or potentially might be interested in their product. So if these people are no longer using hashtags, if these people are not focusing on long description, as you can see, just very, very simple. Very, very simple, one sentence, probably you see three functionality if it's a functional product, right? And everything else essentially it's what makes the post unique. You see, some of the people are still using hashtags, but as we can see over here, we don't see crazy engagement, right? If you look at the big brands, as you know, they pay millions of dollars for the actual marketing team and marketing campaigns. Probably they already study and find out. Because look at over here, right? This is another sponsored post, right? And you see this post still has over 90,000, right? 90,000 different interactions over here on this particular post, and yet they don't have any hashtags on it. So guys, I want you to be very, very careful when using hashtags on your Instagram post. I've seen this trend also on the Reels. On the Reels, I've seen even less text. I've seen people just using like a couple of words, up to a sentence, and that's about it. You know why? Because now people are no longer focusing on the actual description and reading it. This was something in 2022 where people were essentially writing the whole essays, right, in the description, focusing on people reading the story while they're watching the video in the background. But now things are different. Remember on TikTok there were a post, like a trend of posting like your video doing something at home, and on the whole screen you will see a bunch of text, and people are not watching the video is rolling in the background, you're doing something, but the people are sitting and reading what is on the screen, which is mind-blowing. But this is no longer the trend. You haven't seen videos like this on TikTok, I bet, for quite some time, because the trend has shifted again. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share with you the recent update on Instagram and how the algorithm actually targets different type of content and description on the posts. Let's jump right into the topics. Just look at my feed over here, okay? This is my feed, my followers, everything is windsurfing, water sports, activity. If I go on the actual random FYP for you page, everything as you can see is as usual, sports, right? And models, of course. Let me show you something that you probably haven't seen. Let's go over here and let's look for sponsored posts. So this sponsored post over here is popping in between. Let's jump into the metadata of the post. So they don't have any hashtags. They do not have any hashtags. They do not have any metadata description for search engine optimization. You might be thinking, but they're running an ad. Nothing should stop them to include hashtags. Well, guess what? Even though they're running a special commercial, if you go on their original account, right, and if you look at the regular post, they don't get this attention. 39 likes on the post that was published recently, okay, and they have bunch of hashtags. Nothing is moving, just 4 days ago. Compare this post with posts that doesn't have the actual hashtags. How about this post over here? Same thing, guys. Just look at this. So 4 days ago, they include like a 20 plus hashtags, almost, not even 40 likes. And the post prior just has, a little longer description with 0 hashtags, has 142 likes. Do you understand what kind of difference we're talking about? Everything is in relation with the recent update. So the rumor has it on the street that the Instagram update algorithm doesn't actually identify the best content that has a lot of or some hashtags. Some hashtags or a lot of hashtags are simply kind of recognized as a tool that automated services or bots are using. So this is where the natural organic growth is coming into play. And if you don't trust me, well, let's scroll down and take a look, right? This is another post over here, bunch of hashtags. Again, 40 likes. It's 40 likes prison. There is a quote on TikTok, people who are locked in 200 views. Every video is 200 views. 200 views prison. You see how many how many hashtags they include? Well, if you look at this post over here, right, just a couple of days prior, 138 likes, 0 hashtags. So the moral lesson of the story over here, guys, is that if you really want to grow in 2024, if you want to make a difference, this is your main objective. You got to learn how to utilize no hashtag posting with better description, okay? Make your description better, make your posting better, and then everything will come into place. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you beginner's tutorial how to upload reels on Instagram. First of all, let's launch the Instagram app. The first thing that you want to see when you actually log in to your account, you want to click on the plus sign on the top right corner. When you click on the plus sign, you will have plenty of options. First option, of course, will be to create a reel. Then you can create a post, you can create a story, storyline, live, and other important metrics such as made for you, additional editing. But let's focus on posting a reel. Let's click on reel and let's select something that we want to publish. Let's choose this thumbnail over here. We click select, and now you get a small tutorial from Instagram itself because you're publishing for the first time. The first thing that you want to focus is, of course, editing. You can actually click on the edit function and then you can move towards the center, adjusting the length of the actual image or video that you want to publish on Reels, right? Then whatever you like to keep or delete, all you gotta do is to press the split button. When you press the split button, you're gonna keep what is in between the yellow lines. What is out of the yellow lines will simply be the remaining video. For example, if I want to delete this one, I have to click discard. Discard this clip. If you continue, this clip will be removed from your video. Discard, okay? Discard simply replaces the delete button. So you saw how the yellow part that we simply split from the actual video is no longer part of the video. I understand it's weird. They should just put the delete button. I understand. The next option, of course, is to add clips. You can do so by adding multiple different images or pictures into your original reel. We don't have anything to add, but we can move on to the next step, which is essentially, don't forget to move back and forth, picking the exact moment where you want to add additional pictures or videos or add audio. The next option, of course, is that you are able to scroll through the actual categories and the whole playlist from Instagram. You can select the music that you like and you just have to click add. Also, you can actually import music from your phone. If you download a particular music that you want to use, first of all, you have to import the music from the phone inside this particular playlist, and then you can upload it back to your actual content. Next option, of course, is something that you're pretty familiar if you use Facebook Reels or if you previously used YouTube Shorts. You have the option to add text. You can simply add anything as a headline, for example, the end of tech, right? And you can just play around. On the top right corner you can select where you want to position the text. You want to be centered on the left side, on the right side, or in the middle. Then you can simply choose to have a transparent background as a highlight behind the text, or you want to simply have a solid background, which is also possible. Then if you want to move it, you can twist with your fingers and make it bigger, larger. You want to move it around all the way up to the bottom. And basically that's all it is you can do with the text. You can click done, and now you can simply go back, play what you already created. So you see, do you like it? If you don't like it, you might change the position, you might change the place. Remember, you can simply drag and drop this one. You can hold the text and you can simply move the text or add particular sound to it. This is very, very important. Next thing is simply if you want to add a sticker, right? In our case, we do have an image, so the sticker that might follow is probably the day. Today is Sunday, so we might actually put it right on top to make it more attractive and more interesting for the viewers. Remember, every time when you add a new element, you have to approve. You have to approve the position of the actual element. As you can see, the sticker, how long is the sticker starts from the beginning, is the sticker starts from the middle, is the sticker only appears at the end. When you actually confirm that, you gotta press on the top right corner where you see the blue arrow. This is the moment where you actually can confirm. Do you want to actually download or share the reels? It's very important that if your account is actually public, all the reels that you are publishing will be available and everyone will be able to see them. How you can actually change that is by clicking on manage settings. When you go on manage settings, you would see that you have the availability first to schedule the reel, not publishing immediately, something like on TikTok when you save a draft video, right? You can also hide the count of the reel, right? The likes and the plays. If your account is very new and you probably don't feel so confident, you can actually do so by simply ticking this and not allowing the Instagram to show the view counts and the likes. Also, accessibility. If you have a video with captions, if you have a video with someone speaking, it's very important to add captions, and you want to make sure that you allow Instagram to automatically add captions to your videos. So this will make it much more accessible, especially for people who are, checking from time to time Instagram reels, but they're simply at work and they cannot actually play sound, but they will be able to understand what is the video about. Next thing, of course, you're able to download your reels. It is very important because some people, just like the functionality and the options and the filters, how they can actually edit the reel, and some of the people simply download the already edited reel and they publish the reel elsewhere. They want to publish it on Twitter, on Facebook, on TikTok. So you can do so, and you can set this automatically. And it is very important that if you have this option on, you will allow people to download your reel and they will be able to do remix, or they will be able essentially to invite you to collaboration. This is very important if you are interested into this. If you are not into collaborations, if you feel hesitant to share your content and allow other people to download the content and to create a new content out of your content, you simply can toggle this off. Toggle this off, you get notification from reels that it will affect the reels that you already published. This means that if you already created some reels, right, this will be a general setting that will impact everything, every piece of content. It will not start from now towards the future, but it will go back to the past, to the first video or reel that you created. Also, the last thing that is very important is the upload at the highest quality. You want to make sure that this is always toggle on, and you want to make sure that you're uploading the highest quality. Quality is very, very important, especially the quality of the audio. People sometimes can, deal with lower quality of the actual footage, but they cannot deal with bad sound if they cannot hear and understand what is the actual video about. So please pay attention to these small details that eventually will make a big difference on the performance, not only on your reel, but on your overall account. Subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna give you a detailed tutorial how to post reels. First thing first, you wanna launch the Instagram app. The second thing you wanna do is you wanna click on the top right corner where you see the plus, you click on the plus sign and then you click reel. Next, you wanna click the content that you wanna publish. Are you gonna create something new? Which is an option in the top left corner, which if you wanna create something new, you click on camera, or you have something already pre-made. In our case, we have something pre-made. We're gonna click and we're gonna select. Now, the function over here, of course, will be to add a sound. This is one of the most add to feature that Instagram Reels offer. So to start with adding the sound, you wanna click in the middle of the lower menu. You click add sound, and here you can find and scroll through a bunch of music. Very important is that you want to make sure that you're matching the length of your video with the length of the actual music that you want to use, because as you can see over here, they are not actually short through duration. There's songs that are 3, 4, 5 minutes. There are songs that are as short as 2 minutes. So first thing, pro tip over here, pick a song with the length in the genre that you're looking at that is at least longer than your actual video, so you can actually crop it. Otherwise, the song might be shorter than the video, then you have to duplicate it and you have to match it, and it will be harder. Next thing is that you want to focus, of course, will be the edits. That option over here is with the small scissor, right? The edit simply represents an option for you to reduce or expand the size, the length of the actual picture or video after you already added or pre-added the actual audio. This is very, very interesting. If you have a part of the video or the image that you don't like, all you gotta do is to scroll towards this part, right? And you click on the split button. Then the split will essentially represent what you actually want to keep, and the other part will simply be deleted, and it could be vice versa. So the one that you want to keep will be always in the yellow rectangle. For example, we want to keep this one, and the other part will simply press discard. And guess what? It simply disappears. Very important note. Discard is same as delete on the actual Reels editing function. I understand it's not common sense, but this is the way how they actually did it. Next option, it's very important and interesting as well, I would say. You have this very interesting creative, which is called Clip Hub. You want to click on Clip Hub, and here you can add the small GIFs, but in my opinion, the power of this creative over here is transitions. Because, for example, you have 2 clips at least, right? And you select this transition over here, the end. You like it as is, you click next, right? And you will see what will actually happen when you play your video, right? Boom, and you have the transition. Also, you can adjust the transition itself by simply editing it, right? For example, you don't like the sound, you don't like the length. Now we can adjust the length. Why? Because it's too long. The transition should not be as long as it is, right? Very, very interesting. Again, this particular creative over here will offer much more than what you can actually imagine, because you can, right, change the song, enhance the song on the actual GIF or on the actual transition, and this is simply very, very helpful because you can essentially create much more detailed experience. It's not like what is already pre-made and you have to deal with, imperfections. Essentially, guys, this is how you're going to post. This is nothing new. I believe you already had certain experience. All we gotta do is, of course, to put the location, to put the hashtags. My advice will be no more than 8 hashtags. Make it very, very niche. Don't make it generic. For example, if you're publishing something that is behind the scenes on particular, let's say, activity like football or in the studio, just make it as niche as possible, as concentrated as possible. You might have less exposure, but you will get in front of the right people. Also, advanced settings. This is something important. You can actually schedule your post. I'm not sure a lot of people are talking about this. Sometimes you your audience is not active at the moment when your post is ready. So you want to schedule your post, you can do it over here by simply clicking schedule this reel. You click on it and you have the exact time, AM, PM, you have the date. It's very, very helpful considering people who are traveling, right? You travel overseas, you have your audience here in the US. You want to make sure that the post hits the right audience when the audience is active. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to download Instagram Reels video on your phone. First thing you want to do, you want to launch the Instagram app. For example, let's find a reel that we really enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Let's say
Learning to play guitar.
it's going to be this one over here. You click on the three dots underneath, right? And then you want to copy the link. When you copy the link, then you want to come over here on Google and you want to Google for Snap Insta. You click on Snap Insta and this is where you're going to paste your link, okay? When you paste your link, you will find the video and you will be able to download the video, as simple as it is. Do you see the video? That's the video that we copied the link from. If you want to double check, it's right over here. So this is how you're gonna go about it, and this is where you're gonna download the video. Simple, clear visual. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to see a recently watched reels. Let's launch the Instagram app, let's go on reels and let's start scrolling. For example, first thing, if you're still on the scrolling function and you didn't actually go back to your profile or search, all you gotta do is to scroll back up. Scroll back up will give you the exact reels that you watched. The issue with this is that if you actually go back to your profile and you lost the count or the history of the watched reels, next thing you're gonna do is you wanna go to the top right corner where the three lines are, and you're gonna see you have the option to look at your activity. You click on your activity and you will see all the interactions that you have done. For example, let's hope that the reel that you're looking for, you actually like it, comment it, or you tag someone, some of your friends, or you did some interactions with it, right? This will simply help you to find the reel throughout the interactions history. Likes, comments, tags, sticker posts, reviews. If you haven't interacted with the reels, well, you're essentially out of luck. Subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to save an Instagram Reels as a draft without posting it. First thing you want to do, you want to launch the Instagram app. Then you want to head to the lower center of the screen and click the plus sign. When you're at the posting menu, you want to scroll down. Do you see how I have plenty of options? You want to scroll through the reel option over here, okay? Now you want to click on the image that you want to upload. Then you press next. Here you have a couple of options. You can actually add audio, you can add scale, you can add all these small functions if you're up to. You can make the reel shorter simply by dragging the back or dragging the front towards the center, okay? When you finish with all that, you can click next on the top. Over here you can also have a couple of options. You can include some stickers, polls, ask questions, you can put the time. Anyway, you can add some text. You can actually download the reel with this face as well. What we're gonna do when we're ready with all this, we're gonna click next again, and this is the final phase. When you finish adding your captions and all the information that usually you would do, right? Instead of clicking share on the lower side of the screen, you want to click the next part, which is save as a draft. When you click save as a draft, right, you will have the drafts on top as a number, as you can see over here. Next time when you come by and you click post, the plus sign, right, you can go on the reels again, and on the top menu you will have the two drafts or the recent drafts that are about to get published. If you see, when you click on them, then you want to click on the one that we just work on, right? And you can simply proceed and click share. This is how you can save drafts in Reels without posting them, and then eventually, if you decide, you can publish them. Subscribe and follow for more tips, guys. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the most recent feature on Instagram Reels, sequence. So in this video I will show you how to actually optimize the feature, how to use it step by step, and what this feature actually do. Let's launch the Instagram app first. Okay, for example, let's look at this video over here, right? Very cool, very nice. Let's say we wanna create a remix on this video, but we don't wanna use the whole video, right? There is a particular part of which we want to use. So all we gotta do is to click on the top right corner on the three dots, right? And now if you look at this top menu over here, the last option on the top menu is sequence, right? If you click on sequence, essentially to make it longer, shorter, or essentially to cut the piece of which you're actually interested in. When you finish, just simply press next. Okay, now with this particular feature over here, you will be able to use your camera, right, and to recreate this video by replying to it. And Instagram will also allow you to edit. So for example, you want to use this small piece of it, you can make a commentary, you can reuse it by simply putting your input, tagging the original content, right, and simply recreating the piece of work. This is the new feature because it's very good. An example of which, if you have a longer reel, right, but the part in which you want to make a comment or you want to make a remix, right, it's right in the middle. If people didn't watch the whole reel that you're creating, people will be confused which part you're trying to emphasize on. But now with this feature, you will be able to cut out or cut off the exact piece that you want to act upon. So this will make so much sense and make much more easier for you to create your own content and at least keep a larger audience engaged through the video. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to grow on Instagram using Reels. Let's jump into the Instagram app first. So guys, I want you to understand the main concept over here. There is a two difference that you can actually use and grow on Reels. First thing, you have to do something interesting or you have to say something interesting. Okay, Reels game, it's no longer best editing video, it's no longer compilation video, and definitely it's no longer interview videos, and definitely it's no longer a video in which you can actually be mean or be aggressive. It's what you actually say. All these motivational concepts are very popular. Point number one, what you say or what you do. There are amazing videos how people are achieving amazing things. A lot of these sport videos where people are jumping, breaking world records, or someone who is actually crafting amazing dish in the kitchen. So what you can say or what you can do is what will get you ahead of the curve. All the people who are trying to over edit, they're just making so much editing. They're having a 30 seconds clip that they're editing 3 hours just to make a super edit with these crazy transitions. This is no longer what works. This was the old concept number one. The second old concept was simply to use trending sounds. This is no longer working on Instagram Reels. The third concept that a lot of people are still using, and it's mind-blowing, is that people are utilizing like optimum hashtag, like 30 hashtags on post. Like, people are crazy. Instead of focusing on 3 to 5 hashtags, and also instead of focusing on putting more content underneath the video, explaining what is the video about and helping the algorithm. Remember, you should not confuse the algorithm. You should help the algorithm deliver your video in front of the right audience. So in terms of you helping it make the life easier for the algorithm, remember, it's a machine. It's not a human being. The algorithm does not have a common sense. So if they don't use a common sense, you should give him prompts. You should give him the exact sentences, what is included and not included in the video, okay? So let's scroll to some successful reels over here. Let's look at this one. Click more. Do you see how the successful post looks like? One simple question. Obviously this is a sponsorship because you can see the brand over here, Chorus Global, right? Cutting edge sport technology, blah blah blah. But this is a brand deal. You see how clean it is? They simply have the watch over here, Vertex. I don't know what this is as well. But I want you to see the difference between this as a brand deal and this as a promotion. Which one would you choose? This is very salesy, right? And it's also run like a sponsored clip. They pay the ad to Instagram itself, versus you actually pay the creator, and things looks much smoother. Think about 1,000 people of the followers saw the video and the conversion is 0.1. You're still gonna get better sales than having this one. Me seeing it, scrolling it means nothing to me. I don't follow this account, I don't follow this jury stuff, so I just gonna scroll, right? So how much retention do you think somebody could get from a video like this? Put it in front of the wrong audience, right? Nothing. So this is how you essentially utilize the two new strategy I shared with you guys. You want to make sure that you realize that it's no longer the best editing. Do you see? Is this looking like the best editing video? I don't think so. All we gotta see is that point number one, what are you doing matters so much. And all the people who here underneath, right, are liking, viewing 100% snowboarding people, 100% people who are into winter sports, 100% people who are looking to plan their winter vacation. So this is how targeted you can go simply by creating the right content and putting it in front of the right people. It's very simple if you just use a common sense, guys. Stop looking left and right. Try to find some hacks to grow, on Instagram. It's all common sense, and after you figure it out with the common sense, it's a lot of hard work. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more.